The Grand Tale of Verb and Adverb. In the magical kingdom of Grammarland, every word had a role to play. Some words were quiet and thoughtful, like nouns, who named people, places, and things. Others were colourful and descriptive, like adjectives, who loved painting vivid pictures of the world. But the most energetic of them all was a boy named Verb. Verb was never still. He was the heartbeat of Grammarland, the one who made everything happen. If someone wanted to run, Verb was there. If someone wanted to sing, Verb was ready. If someone wanted to dream, Verb was already halfway to the stars. Without Verb, Grammarland would be frozen, silent, and lifeless. But Verb had a problem. Though he was full of energy, people often misunderstood him. When he said, "I will run," no one knew how he ran. Was it fast? Was it slow? Was it clumsy or graceful? His actions were powerful, but they lacked detail. That's when his best friend, Adverb, stepped in. The meeting of Verb and Adverb. Adverb was a sparkling fairy who carried a pouch of magical dust. Each grain of dust was a word that could change the way Verb's actions were understood. She didn't create new actions, that was Verb's job, but she added flavour, detail, and clarity. One day, Verb shouted proudly, "I will sing!" Adverb fluttered beside him and sprinkled her dust. "Yes, but you will sing beautifully." The crowd cheered because now they understood not just what Verb was doing, but how he was doing it. Another time, Verb declared, "I will run." Adverb giggled and said, "Don't forget, you run quickly." Everyone clapped because the picture was complete. Verb gave the action, and Adverb gave the story behind the action. Adventures together. Verb and Adverb became inseparable. They travelled across Grammarland, helping sentences come alive. In the village of Storytown, Verb helped a baker mix dough. Adverb added, "He mixed it carefully." Suddenly, the baker's skill was clear. In the forest of Poetry Woods, Verb made a bird sing. Adverb whispered, "The bird sang sweetly." The poet smiled, because the sentence now had music in it. In the bustling city of Conversation Square, Verb made children laugh. Adverb added, "They laughed loudly." Everyone could hear the joy echoing through the streets. Everywhere they went, Verb brought action and Adverb brought meaning. So, as the sun set over Grammarland, Verb and Adverb sat by the river. Verb smiled. "You know, I used to think I was enough on my own. But now I see, you give my actions life." Adverb laughed softly. "And you give me purpose. Without you, I just float around with no one to help." They watched the stars twinkle brightly. And everyone in Grammarland agreed. The world of words was complete, because Verb and Adverb had found each other. Once upon a time, in the bustling village of vocabulary, lived a very important fellow named Mr. Noun. Mr. Noun was a man of substance. He loved things, people, and places. In fact, he wouldn't go anywhere without labelling everything he saw. He walked around with a pocket full of sticky notes. "Tree," he would shout, sticking a label on an oak. "Doctor," he would say, pointing to a woman in a white coat. "Happiness," he would whisper, feeling the sunshine. Mr. Noun was very useful. Without him, no one knew what anything was called. But Mr. Noun had one big problem. He was extremely repetitive. One day, Mr. Noun tried to tell a story to the village children about his dog, Sparky. It went like this. Sparky found a bone. Sparky liked the bone. Sparky buried the bone in Sparky's backyard. Then, Sparky took a nap, because Sparky was tired. The children yawned. The story was clunky, heavy, and took forever to tell, because Mr. Noun kept saying the names over and over again. Just then, sleek, fast, and mysterious hero zoomed into the square on a skateboard. She wore a cape with the letter P on it. "Who are you?" asked Mr. Noun. "I am Penny Pronoun," she said with a wink, "and I'm here to lighten your load." Mr. Noun looked confused. "How? Mr. Noun likes Mr. Noun's stories. Mr. Noun does not need help." Penny Pronoun laughed. "See, you just did it again. You said your own name 3 times in one sentence. It's exhausting. I am a substitute. I step in when you've already done the hard work of introducing someone." "Show me," grumbled Mr. Noun. Penny looked at the story about the dog. She pulled out her magic bag of words. It was filled with words like he, she, it, they, we, and him. "Watch this," Penny said. She took Mr. Noun's story and made a few swaps. Original, Sparky found a bone. Sparky liked the bone. Penny's version, Sparky found a bone. He liked it. The children sat up. "That sounded much better. Do the rest." The children cheered. Penny continued. "He buried it in his backyard. Then he took a nap because he was tired." Mr. Noun's jaw dropped. "It flows like water. It's so much faster." "Exactly," said Penny Pronoun. "You are the star, Mr. Noun. You introduce the person or the thing so we know who we are talking about. But once the audience knows, I step in to keep the story moving. We are a team, Mr." Noun smiled. He realized he didn't have to carry all the weight of the sentences by himself anymore. From that day on, they worked together in the village of vocabulary. Mr. Noun would start the sentence. Sarah went to the market. Penny Pronoun would finish it. And she bought an apple. And they lived happily ever after, even though they argued sometimes about who was more important.
Please like, comment, share and subscribe.